Yasiel Puig gives an update on his health, an Andre Ethier trade might be in the works, and much more coming up on Dodgers Nation Report. Hey guys, for DodgersNation.com, I'm Elisa Hernandez. It seems like the plague hit in 2015 with injuries piling up on the Dodgers. Well, going into spring training, it looks like we're gonna get some of those players back and even more players by the start of opening day. Earlier, Yasiel Puig gave us an update on his health status. Take a listen.
No, estoy trabajando en mis piernas para mejorar mi hamstring, que tuve problemas el año pasado, y poder jugar la mayoría de los juegos este año, que son 162 juegos.
We all know it's a long season, and the Dodgers will need all the help that they can get. So having Puig back in the rotation is a plus. Another plus will be having Justin Turner back, and that's a possibility that might happen real soon. Turner was in good spirits at Dodgers Fan Fest, exchanging words with Vin Scully. MLB.com writer Ken Gurnick writes that Turner expects to be ready and 100% by the start of opening day. Turner wants to be back 100%, but he also wants to be in top-notch baseball shape. Looks like I better get started on that. But it seems that Turner isn't the only question mark on the Dodgers roster. One is, once again, Andre Ethier. Ethier in trade rumors. Surprise, surprise. Well, MLB.com writer Phil Rogers says in a tweet that the Chicago White Sox are actually interested in Ethier and that the Dodgers are more interested in dealing Carl Crawford away, but Ethier is the one that is getting the most attention. So, Dodger fans, question time. Can the Dodgers afford to lose Ethier? Let us know on Twitter. We went ahead and posted the poll for you guys to vote. We will have these results on Wednesday's show. And also let us know in the comments below for our YouTube viewers. Now, while Ethier's career and stay in Los Angeles is unclear, one thing is, Vin Scully is heading into his final season calling games for the team. Now, there's 162 games in the season, but Scully has his eyes set on a couple specifically, and it comes after the Dodgers' last home game. Take a listen to what Vin said.
I know the last game is here, the last home game, and then there's a weekend series in San Francisco. And as a little kid who was born and raised in the streets of New York, who grew up literally and figuratively in the Polo Grounds, and was a rabid Giants fan, and I confess that, it's good for the soul. I think I would love to finish in a game between the Dodgers and the Giants. So, God willing, it'll work out. We'll see.
What better way to end a legendary career than with a good old-fashioned rivalry game? And if Scully does take his talents up north, we know that Pantone 294 will represent hard for the Dodger fans up there in Scully's last game. You know who else represents really hard? It's Yasiel Puig. He's been at multiple Laker games. See? 1, 2, 3. That's more than I've gone to, believe me. Well, Puig let us know a little insight on why he finds himself at so many games at Staples Center.
Dándole las gracias por lo que ha hecho por el baloncesto aquí en esta ciudad y todo lo que ha hecho en el baloncesto del mundo y todos los récords que tiene. Y ya como es el último año él, trato de ir todo el tiempo ahí a verlo jugar.
Kobe Bryant is a future Hall of Famer, so it makes sense that Puig wants to get in as many games as he can. And if I'm sitting courtside, best believe I'm going to go to as many Laker games as possible. Well, it seems that Adrian Gonzalez has his own thoughts on who a future Hall of Famer should be. According to our friends at ThinkBlueLA.com, Gonzo gave the ultimate endorsement to Corey Seager. Make sure you check out that story. The link is in the description below. And from our Dodgers Nation writer, Jeremy Evans, he says that Jock Pederson could learn on how to get a big payday. And another story from MLB.com writer Ken Gurnick, he says that Chase Utley could find himself playing in multiple positions in the infield. Interesting. Like I said, you can go ahead and check out those stories. The links are in the description below. Now, before we go, we have to send a huge happy birthday to Brett Anderson. The Dodgers tweeting out this picture earlier today saying happy birthday to the pitcher. So make sure you guys get on Twitter and show him some love. And while you're at it, we must hear your Super Bowl predictions. I mean, it's Super Bowl week. Broncos versus Panthers, Super Bowl 50. I'm kind of see who I'm going for. But Alex Wood has been very adamant that his Panthers will win. And I know that he's a big fan of Clayton Kershaw after Kershaw said that the Panthers are going to take home the Lombardi Trophy. He even retweeted us because he was so excited about that. So thanks, Alex, for the retweet. Well, before I go, you have to make sure that you subscribe to our video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with all of your friends. And like I said, check out all these stories and much more on DodgersNation.com. The links are in the description below, and make sure you keep connected with us on Twitter at Dodgers Nation by voting in our poll, and with me at eHernandezTV. For all these stories and much more, head over to DodgersNation.com.